We are back at it again here with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. To the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. Here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, doing a full transition since January 13th last Friday to multiple rip areas of bright green bars and rejecting in that same resistance of $400. And today, doing a full transition from the rip area to the dip area. And in today's volatility, our SPY bot at 10:40 a.m. sent out a bear indicator, and from that moment forward, outflows crossed the midpoint to the downside, pure weakness there on 42 vision, and put options went up 300% plus within an hour, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected over to the bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. So here we are with the SPY, full transition to the downside. We're going to break down some key levels in the charts and what inflow versus outflow is showing. But before we do, I want to share with you guys the home run opportunity that was mentioned this morning over at the Discord. So the home run of the day was spectacular and beyond expectations. And if you guys want to know about these stocks early on and receive this clarity and edge over the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the Discord. And by joining, you'll become part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So the home run of the day was from our Tesla bot. Our Tesla bot sent out a bear indicator at 9:35 a.m. And from that moment forward, outflows crossed the midpoint to the downside, pure weakness there on 42 vision, and put options went up 200% plus within an hour, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the Discord and our 42 vision indicators. And we look forward to having you join us. And we strive for opportunities like these every single day. Let's jump into these charts. So here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index. And as I stated earlier in the video, that full transition since last Friday at white with red borders of the dip area to the rip areas here and rejecting off that resistance. And today, doing a full transition from bright green bars, which I like to call the rip area, to a dip area here of white with red borders on the 30-minute chart frame. Now, if it's your first time coming across the channel, this is 42 vision, which allows us to see the rips to the dips and the dips to the rips and where the strength and weakness lies within the charts. And we also use our bull and bear indicators within the volatility and our inflow versus outflow as an extra layer of confirmation, which I'm going to pull up here, and you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. And in today's video, I'm going to pull up the inflow versus outflow indicator, which adds that extra layer of confirmation and gives us that edge within the volatility. So here we are with the SPY under a bear indicator on the 30-minute here since 398.70 mark, and the outflows crossing back down. You can actually see that this bull indicator, it was pretty weak, even though it went up from 397 to 400, because it was actually starting with some strength here in the pre-market and towards the bell, with the outflows still dominating, even though they tried coming up and they quickly rejected, came back down, and it's down here at outflows of minus 597, one of the highest points of outflows that we've seen in weeks and months, guys. This is crucial and this is critical going into tomorrow. And right now we've seen a full transition, not only on the 30-minute, but also here on the 15-minute and also here on the 5-minute, right? It's actually done a full transition of weakness to the downside. Outflows within this volatility here in this consolidation is still dominating here on shorter time frames. Same thing on the 15-minute as inflows are trying to pick up. We're still below the midpoint and that bear indicator since up here at 398.87. And when you zoom out to the bigger picture here and we look at this on the 1 hour, full transition as well from the rip area to the dip area here, and outflows dominating at negative 0.64 under a bear indicator since 398 as well. Now I'm going to break down what it is that I would watch going into tomorrow here on these different time frames and what's going on within the chart. So the first thing is we want inflows to pick back up here on the 30-minute. Even if it doesn't cross the midpoint, at least try to bring itself up towards it so we could start seeing some strength here and eventually cancel out this bear indicator from up here at 398 and get a bull indicator in the process, especially that we're at a historical support here of 393, 392 area within the last several days after bouncing up since January 10th with these inflows dominating from way down here at the 387 mark back up to the 390s, and it's been bouncing off of this support of 393, 392. Will it do it again and bring itself back up, or is it the time where it's finally going to break through going into tomorrow or even today's after hours? Something to watch and something to not ignore. Now, to the upside, what is it that we're watching if these inflows can pick up? Well, the first resistance is 395, and then above that is this bear indicator, as we saw on the 5-minute, on the 15-minute, on the 1 hour and 30-minute is 398, guys. That is critical. And then above that is 400, as we've seen in the history of the chart. When you zoom out all the way back here in December and all the way back to this point, we've rejected 3 times now off of 400, and that is crucial because that's the point. It rejected off today and it fell really, really fast. So fast that we're back down to the areas of support from last week. So that's the first thing I would watch here, and the same thing for the 15-minute. I would like to watch as these inflows are starting to pick up for it to finally cross over that midpoint and start reflecting that strength into the chart and cancel out this bear indicator from way up here at the 398, 399 area. It is crucial as it's in a dip area. It could have a dead cat bounce or some type of momentum to the upside since it's overextended at extreme weakness and at a key support level. But still, even if it bounces up, it's going to be crucial for these inflows to cross back up over the midpoint on multiple time frames. If not, it could be a fake out, and if that bear indicator never gets canceled on the 30-minute or 1 hour, it could pull right back down to retest that support and possibly even break through it going into tomorrow or even the rest of this week or the start of next week, right? Because these are certainly critical levels here within the chart as outflows are down dominating right now, and we're at levels that we have not seen of outflows since way back here in the end of December, on December 22nd and even December 15th, and you could see the big drops that happened on both those dates. I mean, the SPY went from 400 to 388, and then it went from 386 to 374. Now, not guaranteed to go much lower or do the same exact move, but something to not overlook and keep in mind here of what's going on within the charts and within the volatility. And on the 1 hour, same thing. These outflows are dominating. We hit our first white with red borders that we have not seen on the 1 hour since back here on December 28th for the first time in weeks. And that's something to not ignore as well. And I'm going to be watching very carefully here as it's under a bear indicator and testing these supports of 392, 393. Now, the first resistance, again, 395, 398, 400. And the first support that I'm watching is 392 to 390 area. And if that gets broken through, the next level below that I'm watching is the 387 and 386 mark, and below that comes back down towards 382, 380 area. Those are the key levels I'm watching to the downside and to the upside. I'm going to be watching those bull and bear indicators and the inflow versus outflows. I look forward to seeing your thoughts down below, and as always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.